We're
thing. So
recording this whole time. We've not been recording. I just assume that that thing is on all the time.
Oh yeah, typically it is.
Have
this
they
case,
been off this whole night? Outside of the time we were recording earlier today?
Well, no, I do it normally on audio, just on here.
Oh, okay.
But the battery ran out, and I was like, it was in the middle of the thing with Lawrence and Nicole. I'm like,
Alas.
what?
I said alas.
Yeah. Well, I think I remember walking in here. I think there was really a part of me that was driving home, like there is so little capacity or cognition in this space, in spiritual access or awareness, and it's really painful. And I think I was trying to draw that up for you. And yeah, and start conscious. So what I make up is like for yourself and or with JJ, and that is breath to recognize.
Oh man, it's so tricky. Like,
Very tricky.
at some level, I agree with you 100%. Like, I mean, this. At some level, yes. The lived experience and the cerebral capacity to understand infinity in that group is lower. Infinity, you know what I'm talking about when I say infinity. It's so funny to feel the ripples of the intensity of the infinity earlier. I said, it's so funny to feel the ripples of the intensity of the infinity from earlier. It's like, it's funny. That's what it feels like when I was telling you in the car the other day about how my preparations before I go into a scene or at work and acting, I used to like play a movie of memories. Now I kind of just like experience all of it without thinking about it. Just like, it's the infinity of the experience, like all of it. I can't even really do it. It just happens. I don't know. It's a weird thing. Anyways, but what I was gonna say was, well, yeah, at some level, yeah, they're not accessing. Another level, like, they're you. Like, it's all happening. Like, they're on the path. There's a million paths up the mountain, and the mountain also doesn't exist because it's right here. Like
What it took for you to produce that set of sentences. It's words. Not really relish. And I mean, to me, there's certainly some mountains feel more bare and more rocky than others.
Yeah. There's a person who lives in the Muse who I like, of all the people, like I maybe have the least connection with. And I was thinking about her during our experience tonight, and just remembering that she is showing me something that I need to see. And I find when I look at it like that, I find it makes it far easier to accept and connect those people. And like with the people from tonight, right? As you're like feeling this like frustration around like their lack of access to spirituality, like and their cerebralness, like what is that showing you?
Opportunity to practice patience.
Maybe, yeah. Or some level. Here's a fun one. Remember earlier how I was saying every message is the same message? What if their messages are also the same message?
Their message
Is also the same message. Like, when I say every message is the same message, what I mean is basically every look, every word, every touch, every sensation is realization. And so, like, you know, you've complimented me a lot for what I have to say, what I can articulate, but like, what if they're also articulating it too? But we've like learned this lexicon of spiritual language that like is a set of pointers that we've really enjoyed because they, when we use those pointers, we remember that we're realizing what if they're actually also just talking in pointers all the time too? Like that is Nicole has like the disciplined path of the novel. Oh, you're sensitive to noise. I don't know if I can think of that. Of course. You're sensitive to noise, right? Makes sense. Sorry, I did not mean to put you in a position earlier today. I kind of was like, it's not that loud, but you're more sensitive to noise than I am. That makes sense.
Look, by objective standards, not that bad. It's just it costs more for me to do that.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. What was I going to say?
So it's all the same message. Organization.
I feel better.
I guess all I'm missing is like, what's your Venmo handle?
My what? Oh, Tristan Ketterer. TRISTAN-KETTER.
That doesn't.
Yeah, fine. Really? Honestly, it's my treat, but thank you.
Happy to be giving you something that happens to be something.
Of course.
What a beautiful question too. What's it like? Be nice to you with JJ. I really get to appreciate it more. Your communication with him. How yummy.
I am, yeah. It's so funny. I really like you, and I really like you, and it makes a lot of sense what you guys are together. And also, like I like Danny, and I know Danny well, and I'm like kind of curious what it's like. I've never really done like ring before, so what your like relationship with the fact that what I'm hearing is like actually there's no problem because at least there's a lot of goodness because JJ is so present. So yeah.
This would be a moment that I would happily share with you some of the messages that we were more recently exchanging that I imagine would deepen the texture, but I don't have clear agreements with her around transparency things. I welcome everybody to share everything that I share with them.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's the case of it. But yeah, it's incredibly beautiful.
You said you don't know what you can share that she said to you.
Yeah, I mean the general texture has been deeply connective, and how maturely and beautifully she is moving through what she's moving through. This experience.
Yeah. She told me about you. Actually, I was at Burning Man. Describe your relationship to me. I think she said you were like life doming her or something like that, which I think is hilarious. But she said you were her like spiritual, like Danny and her connect on one level, and you guys connect on a very spiritual level. And I remember at the time I pictured you like an Andrew Tate character. You were not what I pictured. You're way better. Like way more real. I was picturing like I don't know, like a Russell Brand type situation.
What were the keywords that you associated?
What?
What were the keywords that you associated from her telling that would have you have that image of me?
Life dominant.
Okay. That's a pretty strong statement. I think.
And then she talked a lot about accountability and then spirituality. And for some reason, I was getting like pseudo stoicism. I don't know. I was getting a bunch of words. I don't know. I have a weird relationship with like. It's a pickle. Who's the ghost? I have a weird relationship with masculinity and dominance. And, yeah.
It's like I'm getting
And,
right now. Even though
There's a part of me that like feels threatened by like hyper masculine men. And so I think I was feeling that when I was hearing the way she talked about it, just because I was connecting with her so deeply, and I was like, "Who's this fucking guy?" Yeah, I was very pleasantly surprised by your tenderness.
Igor described about JJ, which I really resonate with. She is aggressively gentle.
Aggressively gentle, which is a hilarious way to put it. Yeah. I find honestly,
She sees you being harsh on yourself. She's like,
don't do that. Yeah, I agree. She's really good about that. I find honestly, when I look into her, I mean, aggressively gentle is a good way to put it. The way I see her is ferociously loving. Like when I look into her eyes, sometimes it's like she's piercing me. Like, but more like, and I'm like, anyways, she's cool. Big fan of hers.
I like feeling how much I get to feel you more when you sit in allowing yourself to be pierced. Even your recreation.
Sorry, what was the last part?
Even your recreation.
I wasn't trying to do it at that point. This is what happened.
That's also fair.
The question that honestly,
I got it.
it's funny that this is coming to me now because there's no answer to this question. But when it was it's come to me over the summer when I had my like final realization, and then it came to me again tonight. Just, well, what do I do now? What do I go do? What is there to do?
I do my own nails.
Like,
Just do something, sit there.
No.
yeah, the answer is I will. It doesn't matter. I don't need to worry about it because I'll just do it. But also, the person who's talking is the person. Like, when I say I don't need to worry about it, that's me talking about like some higher level of yourself. But the body is worried about what it needs to do because it thinks that
I drew them out, and I drew them myself.
it's telling a story that like
I think my hands are better.
that it doesn't even I'm gonna put that aside for a second. It doesn't even really make sense for my body to experience it as well. Like to touch that infinity. Fucking bullshit.
Actually, they went to In-N-Out for dinner. I took a nap, and then they got back. And then they got back, and I was like, "Are we going out?"
Yeah, I mean, it's just the way it's twisted. It's just like,
Okay, we're gonna
if
get
it's
it that
the
way.
easiest way for me to like get like something I can bring back, because whip it's pretty much just knock out your short-term memory, and then you're just present, and then the realization dawns once again that it's just direct experience. And then I forget it. Then I think about other experiences, but like, it's ironic because the thinking is also direct experience. That's what I was trying to say earlier.
Well, because
And usually the way it goes, I gotcha.
you remember that, so sweet.
Could you share more about your connection with Danny? I never really connected much with him. I offered many times, and it seemed like I'm not as focused.
What?
Could you share more about your experience with Danny?
Yeah.
I want to be able to taste the texture.
Yeah. I find Danny to be. This is what it feels like. It feels like a hug.
So popular.
I feel very protective by him. Like he just like seems to be always looking out for me. Even though I am not being caretaken by him, he's just always like thinking ahead and like being really sensitive to what people need, and he's very like conscientious. He wants me to do this like mindset thing. Him and JJ, we've been talking about for a while, like a little workshop. He's just been really conscientious about like what is going to make me feel comfortable, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't always connect him from a presence perspective. Like, I think for some people, for whatever reason, some people I can just lock in with. Like right now, I can look into your eyes for probably an hour, and I don't always feel that way. And I don't always feel that way with him. But something about his presence I find to be genuinely very comforting. He feels like safety. That helps. Yeah. And it's strange because like I have no idea what it's like for him to be in a polyamorous relationship with JJ and like kind of see you guys have. And I mean, you just told me what it's like to be in a polyamorous relationship with JJ. So like, I enjoy you both deeply for very different reasons. And you also make me feel safe.
Trust
Yeah.
There's a weapon market. You got the same way there's a job trading market. The best prospects are not actually available.
Yeah, it's like but yeah, I mean, I'm kind of like with you.
So at some level, it's like a pre-vetting the fact that JJ is with somebody else.
He knows how to be the one like more like the person everything he needs.
Like,
It's also less existential angst for the person who I love. I need to take the full shoulder for everything that happens, and having no insurance plan. I find myself in the traditional monogamous frame is very existentially concerning and like overly weighted.
Oh, like especially like
Which part of it is actually weighted?
The monogamous, the typical monogamous story, overly weights how much I need to be in providership as the sole.
I see. But now because you're in a polyamorous relationship, that burden, that pressure is released a little bit. Like you don't overweight the pressure of being a negative.
I mean, we typically had that village, so like within the community.
Yeah.
But now we fragmented or swung the pendulum the opposite direction. Largely in capitalism and religion that propagates off of by installing monogamy, because then you get to have more children faster, which will spread your religion faster.
Oh, that's interesting. That's a fascinating technique.
The fastest way to spread a religion is to hijack your most commonly used system throughout the day and invoke shame. Like God is always watching, so therefore no self-pleasure. God is always shame. Now you're stronger.
She has such, but she might be
soapbox.
like 2 years. But just like hours.
Feels good, right? Like let it out a little bit.
Your mouth waters.
It's funny. I like. That's a soapbox. It feels good. It also feels good. Soapbox. Someone's really listening. And I honestly didn't do a great job. I kind of like went meta with it. But my friend Lily, we used to work in class.
Wait, can you?
I'll get to my soapbox for that once in a while, and she'll just take it all
Oh,
in.
wait, because you're.
And just and listen and keep it going, and it feels amazing. It's just like, thank you. Thank you. It's like, really, what that soapbox is us wanting to be doing. Sorry for not listening as intently as I could and getting better with it. I'll listen next time.
Take it. Yeah, it's satisfying too. It's probably going to be like, I really want to
That's good. You can trust us. Yeah. As many instances as possible, I will communicate my boundaries. Work out what I mean by that.
Right, sentence. Said a word.
I said no. She's beautiful. She wants to take
I just mean like that was in reference to you being like, you don't have to listen if you don't want to. Like you can be like, I'm not here this right now. And what I'm saying to you is, you never have to worry that I'm listening, even though I don't want to. I will communicate my boundaries effectively, and we'll do things not because I feel obliged to, because I want to.
No, and right there. And I was thinking,
Hopefully that's comforting.
I hear I'm an adult man.
Okay. Fair enough. I deal with a lot of 26-year-olds. Being 26 years old.
There's a texture of if you just if you as an adult you trust in the background, everyone's doing exactly what they want to be doing.
Yeah.
It just takes away like the
It's both fair and yet sometimes I do wonder that. That is the light in which I live.
It's right now. That's it.
What's the sound?
what is it? Just send it to yourself.
we get some more.
It feels very
Yeah, I know. Being dramatic.
You go back to pizza.
How
Yeah.
okay.
I see. Like I said,
Do I live with that place? I don't normally doubt his intentions, but I find
Need more cheese, I got you.
yeah, I have trouble with attachment. Like, on both sides. Like, I can be avoidant and I can be anxious.
he's not from Kelly.
And it's difficult. What is that story? What?
how willing do you feel in your body for that to be the last time you killed yourself?
You like chicken parm? Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicken parm.
Well, you have breakfast.
Not having
We'll go ask him about what's the breakfast? You missed out.
He did.
You did miss out.
That was maybe
That's
like
Actually, it was fine. He was just like really.
right amount of texture. Overtime.
Yeah. How was that frame feel?
That what I mean. It was always the case. It will continue to be the case. Even if you're not convincing otherwise. We don't believe it's facts.
you do? I'm not talking about it.
That sounds really nice. It sounds less painful. Especially because I do find myself enjoying connection so deeply. How do you really two funny little second edge? The little attachment anxiety. It's like here's this thing that I'm really good at that I also really love doing. And I previously was telling myself a story that like for whatever reason I have noticed that it becomes difficult for me at different times, whether that's through anxiety or
Reddit, make it.
what a fun little,
Kind of speakable.
what a great premise. The great connector who can't love.
Make up the texture like for wood.
What?
Make up the texture like for wood.
Make up a what?
Make up the texture like wood.
Ah, I see.
What is not what is not?
Sometimes I'm receiving.
My thoughts
can't
are
receive
roughly
love.
against bar regardless, but this is definitely gonna help.
I
I don't want to speak in an active present tense, but
sorry. Yeah. Isn't that funny?
there's a way that personality's been shaped that I want to be responsible for. That they look a certain way.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's pretty possible. I also have a difficulty. Or, God, wow.
I mean,
Yeah.
thank you. It's intensity.
I have had. I don't even know if it's
Once you get off bike, you're gone.
There are times where it's been very easy.
Oh man, what's up
And there are
with
times when it hasn't been. There are times when I have been able to receive it and feel it. There are times when
this dude?
I don't believe it. That rhymed. And there are times when my lover, I perceive them pulling away, and that scares me. And there are times where I feel no worries about it. And usually that's like giving like a feeling of like scarcity. Whether that's scarcity that like maybe I'm not receiving love elsewhere, or scarcity from this person's love is so unique. One bit of it. And I don't know if either of those stories are really true, but I've experienced.
Anyway, I'm just trying to get home.
On the avoidance side, it's usually like
See what? Yeah.
I may not be able to live up to the
I like it
expectations.
here, but I'm just like, it's a 6-hour flight.
Is that what you're saying to me earlier?
Yeah.
Okay, you going back soon?
Would it help to know that you've already dramatically disappointed me?
Um,